What makes you different is what makes you stand out. What makes you stand out is what makes you rare. What makes you rare is what makes you valuable. What makes you valuable is what determines the level of wealth you will have. You're welcome to my channel, Motivation Doctor, and I'm willing to actually share with you things that will keep you going every day so that you can achieve your dreams. So before you do anything, hit on the subscribe button so that you can always get the details of the things that can motivate you every single day. We release short form videos every single day, and we do story like videos that is going to motivate you every weekend. So we understand what people are going through, and one of the challenges they have is, how do I succeed in a world like this? So I'm going to share with you simple ideas and simple things you can do that is going to get you from where you are to where you should be, or where you desire to be. And remember, it's not going to happen just overnight. But once you understand the process, it's going to be easier for you to take every step easily. Once you understand the process, it's going to be easier for you to actually know how to navigate through the waters and get to your desired destination. Again, let's look at it. What makes you stand out is what makes you rare. What makes you rare is what makes you valuable. And the level of the value you have been able to create will determine the wealth that you would attract to yourself. So the first thing you are to do, without any manipulations, without any major struggle, without any major fights, without any major tips, tricks, or baits, or anything like that, is to actually ask yourself, what makes me different? That difference that you have in how you talk, how you think, how you dress, how you walk, how you act, how the things that you want to do is the same thing that is going to make you stand out. And immediately you stand out, it means that you will be noticeable. You see, those things used to be a weakness in the past because we had a controlled media, we had a controlled society. Right now, it's a crowded and noisy society. And the only way you're going to be able to make a difference is to be able to stand out. And the more difference you can make, the more you can attract to yourself rarity. The more rare you are, the more you can attract to yourself value. The more you can cultivate that value into something very, very tangible, the more wealth will be drawn to you. So one of the things you're supposed to do is to keep doing. And the more people tell you why you can't achieve it, is the more reason you should understand why you will achieve it. Because your difference is going to make you stand out. And in standing out, you're going to find yourself very rare. But in order to achieve this, you have to dig deep into your very soul. Because you have categories of where you exist. You have the first category where you exist as a general person, meaning you're a human being. You talk like everybody, you look like everybody. There is a second category where you are similar to someone else. That's why people can look at you and say to you and say, you sound like a particular person. You act like a particular person. But there's a third category, and this is where your wealth exists. And it needs cultivation. It's that part where you are so different from every other person, where you are totally unique in your own self. That uniqueness is what is going to attract your rarity. And how rare you are will determine how valuable you are. So what I want to tell you and encourage you is today, start searching, start digging deep for what makes you different. And you have to have the boldness to be able to express it, because that's another issue. If you search and you realize that you're not able to express what makes you very unique, it's because you have been taught ever since you were young to learn to be quiet. You have been taught ever since you were young to learn not to actually stand out. And that's contrary to what you have to do now. So there's a real battle within your mind. What you have to do is change that mindset and tell yourself that you're going to stand out. Now, let me tell you one of the things that will happen to you. The first thing is the world will reject you. It will come in form of people making fun of you. It will come in form of people castigating you, disciplining you, asking you why you're going that route, why you're taking such a step. And when you stay on that course, it will come in form of the fact that people will begin to accept you little by little. And then the next level, it will come in form of the fact that people will begin to now put money into what makes you rare. A lot of people cannot survive the first stage because they do not want to be rejected. They do not want to be abused. They do not want to be castigated. So until you say to the world, leave me alone, until you say to the world, I'm not listening to you, that's when you're going to be able to get the results that you want. But as long as you stay conformed to the things that society really wants, and because you are scared of that rejection, you're going to stay on a mediocre level, which means that you're going to stay in stage one or you're going to stay in stage two. Stage one being the fact that you're going to be like every other person, and stage two being like they're going to compare you to somebody else. But why would you want to be a photocopy when you can actually stand out as an original without even much effort? So I want to encourage you today to take that step and see where you're going to go from there. And that's why you need to actually subscribe to this channel. You need to follow us so that at any particular time, you can have the opportunity of staying strong through the support system we're creating for you, through the motivational videos we'll be sending across your ways. In 2024, this is that year you want to be everything you want to be. You want to be the best version of your original self, and you're not going to do it alone. You're going to need someone to help you. So I'll see you. So till next time when I see you, I'm hoping that you're going to take a step and say, I don't care what the world is going to say. I'm just going to take a step and I'm going to see where it's going to get me to. So till next time, do have a wonderful time. Take care and God bless.